Good morning. My name is Mary. And I'm Josanna. And today we're going to be discussing a topic that, oh my gosh, we're going to be discussing a topic that I personally find interesting. It's about catch Teenieping. I have discussed it a few. I have discussed it a few times on the channel. Excuse me, my allergies are kicking my ass right now. And there's something that I really want to get off my chest that I kind of wish that wasn't a thing. And this is why, too, when it comes down to getting toys and merchandise from other countries, you have to be extremely careful on how you are purchasing these. This includes sites like Amazon as well. Before I get started in this podcast, I want to go ahead and give a fair warning. This isn't to shame anybody. This isn't to shame Sam G. This isn't to shame eBay, Amazon, G Market, nobody who's going to be listed in this podcast. This conversation between you, Josanna, and I is just about our concern about the price gouging, is what we like to call it, of certain toys. And as always, I'm gonna try not to get mad. I mean, I don't think you'll have a reason for me to get mad at this point, but I have Josanna here for backup with me, and let's go ahead and get started. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm going to go ahead and give you an Americanized version of this series and what the series is about. Catch Teenieping is a Korean computer generated series, 3D series that was released back in 2020, and I believe March of 2020. At this point, I wasn't aware of it. I just started getting into it later in 2020. It's about a 13-year-old girl named Romy, who is a princess who catches Teeniepings, are these fairies with their each having their unique concept and abilities. And while most of the shit is very repetitive, I cannot blame it. Okay, and they like to cause havoc on Earth, and it's up to Princess Romy to capture them and return them back safely. Each season is different. One Teenieping, Hearts Ping, she is persistent throughout the entire series. So while you might not see Nana Ping or True Ping or Okie Dokie Ping in season three, in season four, you're going to see them only once in season three, and most likely have them reference or at least have minor appearances throughout the rest of the series lifespan. And with every popular show, there are people out there who's there to ruin it, and there's people out there who's ready to just make money off of it. And then this is where the price gouging comes in. Now, I'm a fan of South Korea. I plan on moving to Seoul, South Korea. I do not plan on staying in the United States for the rest of my life. And fortunately, when I did some research, they said that South Korea is actually affordable. It's expensive, but it's affordable, much like Japan is. Since Catch Teenieping originated from Korea, you would think that if people are going to sell this, they're going to sell it for the same price, that they would in South Korea. Well, here's the shocker: they don't. Now, overseas shipping, regardless if it comes from Japan or China or even Vietnam or even Hong Kong, it can even come from Canada. The shipping prices, they're separate from taxes and the price for the item. For online shopping, you pay for the tax, the shipping, and the item itself. If you go on eBay right now, which is where I mostly got my Catch Teenieping stuff, if you go to eBay right now and you type in Catch Teenieping and you're an adult, you're going to be like, what the fuck are they selling? And here's a big disappointment. Catch Teenieping always had these cute little figurines, but they're really no bigger than my thumb. Okay, they're not that big. They're probably a little bit half the size, probably a little bit more half the size of my index finger rather than my thumb. So with those figurines, they'll have like a little card or kind of like a key with a QR code on it, and you can buy something called a Heartwing Compact, which is the little it's the little device that Roman used to not only catch these teeny pings but to also find them and learn about them and surprisingly talk to them through. And those are fucking expensive. Um those figurines go somewhere between um $20, probably not even 20, probably like 25, $27, all the way up into over 200. And if you're saying like 200 for a single one, no, honey, it's 200 for the entire pack, for the entire group of teeny pinks, the entire herd of them. It's like 280. And then for the plushies the plushies are decently large. Okay, they're very decently large. They're probably like the same size as My Little Pony plushies back in 2013, 2014, and those were at a great price too. But hey, it was here in America. But those plushies, you're looking to spend about 40, 50, $60 on them, probably 70, probably 80, depending on what. And then you have like spend 600 on them just to get the whole entire package. Now, here's the shocker. I use a Korean site. It's called Gmarket, global.gmarket.com, and they do ship to America. Now, most things on Gmarket are international shipping, but with Catch Teenieping, I have to be careful because sometimes it will tell me that I can have it shipped overseas, but then when I get to pay to the toy, when I get to pay the toy, it's telling me that the shipping is unavailable. It doesn't ship here. If you go on Gmarket and you go read and speak Korean, much and write it and type it much well, like I do, you will see that these same plushies that they are selling on Amazon and eBay for 50 and $60 are like 17, $16. And like I said, you pay for the shipping, you pay the tax, and then you pay the item. So on eBay, let's say on eBay, there's a Teenieping plushie, right? I'm gonna use a Teenieping everybody is familiar with, Heartsping. There's a Heartsping plush for $45, right? I'm paying $45 for the plush, and let's just say the shipping fee come out to be, I'm just gonna be reasonable here, $10, right? So I'm paying $10 for the shipping and 45 for the plush, so I'm actually paying $65. And then I'm also paying for tax. Now let's say tax is like $1. It's some change. Just to get that one thing alone, I will be looking to pay around $67 just to get it shipped here. And then since it's also overseas, it takes at least 10 days for, at least for me from Gmarket, it takes at least 10 days for the item to get here. So really it's worth the wait. I recently brought a Catch Teenieping toy because recently they came out with season 5 Shooting Star Catch Teenieping, and it's moving and talking Heartsping. My sister made the purchase on her birthday, and we spent $36 for it, which isn't bad compared to last year because I had to spend, I believe, $44. Same Gmarket, I had to spend $44 on Fluffy Ping, and they're selling the same toy for $60, $70. And this is how I know. And before you say, well, okay, you spent 36. So how much was the item? Guys, the item was $22 and some change, which means that in South Korea it had to be somewhere between 19, 20, maybe even $21 inside of their Toys R Us, inside of their store. So you can't really blame Gmarket because again, it is a foreign site. You're ordering from a foreign country, so of course, things are going to be more expensive there because they have to go through a lot of stuff from clearing customs to getting stuff shipped overseas by plane. It's crazy. All right, but when you have things on Amazon like Catch Teenieping that's at the selling at the same price, 40, 50, $60, you know, it's really price gouging. And Catch Teenieping is a children's series that is really targeted towards little girls who are between the ages of 4 and I believe 7. Yeah, they're between the ages of 4 and 7. So when they see these toys, let's say for some reason our American little girls get into this show, right? And they see this and they say they want the toys. Mom, Dad, I want the toys. Yeah, they want the toys. And Mom and Dad said, okay, we're gonna get you the toys, sweetie. Mom and Dad's gonna want to roll the fuck off their bed. Clay Mom Joe Dad vibes. They're gonna want to roll off their bed because when they see that this heart's pink toy that this girl wants, right? This little girl wants. This little girl who don't know any better. She just likes the show, so she wants stuff with the show. It's like $60. $60 on both Amazon and eBay. And maybe Walmart. I don't know. Mom and Dad's gonna be like, well, we can't get her that. Because number one, Mom and Dad's on a budget. It's not funny. But the reason why I think a lot of times these online shops get away with stuff like this is not only because you know the items look cute or it came from overseas. It's because it's targeted towards children. And when children see cartoons or they see toys of cartoon characters that are well known that they like, no matter how much it costs, they're gonna want it. And if we have parents that buy our kids everything, okay, they'll even though little girl Brittany is like 4 years old, she don't know any better. She's barely learning how to count. She barely knows her ABCs, right? They're gonna get Brittany this toy, and you know they're probably not gonna. They're not just getting Brittany this toy because she wants it or they want her to be happy. They know that you know she gonna want it later on in life. What? Brittany, I don't do psychology with children, but this Brittany kid, she wants the toy because she's infatuated with the show, which is there's something wrong with that. But the reason why parents get us stuff is not because we're good, it's because they want us to be happy. But the thing is too with these prices, and this is why I'm ashamed of America because inflation. The thing is, the figurines that you were just talking about in the beginning of the podcast, guys, those figurines are like $6 on Dream Market, which means that they're somewhere between probably less than that, but they're somewhere between $9 and $10 in South Korea if you were to get it. And a lot of folks that I see on Twitter who have like all this Catch Teenieping stuff, I have one of two theories is that they're either South Korean and they're just publishing this stuff, or they're American, their parents are rich as fuck or don't give a shit about debt that they're getting in and just getting their kids stuff. But it's not with just Catch Teenieping. They do that with American toys too. And American toys, you can look into your local Walmart and get a Disney doll for like $10, right? Pretty reasonable. $10 Disney doll. If in fact, give me all the princesses. I'm talking about Cinderella. I'm talking about Sleeping Beauty. I'm talking about Pocahontas, Princess Tiana, Mulan. Give me all of them. $10. That ain't shit. Because guess what? I'm getting more for my money. But online, if you look for the same Disney dolls, right? You're probably gonna be looking to spend about with taxes and shipping. You're probably gonna be looking to spend about double, if not triple, just for one doll, just for one, just for one. Not even for two, just for one. And people now do online shopping, so now they find these more expensive stuff, you know, online than they are in person. Like Lala Loopsy is American, right? It's an American made series, right? Lala Lucy, I got you a Lala Lucy doll from 2013 for $26 for Christmas last year. I recently got you Crumb Sugar Cookie for $16. $20. The item was $16 for $20, and it was here that same week. Same thing with Same thing with the bundle snuggle stuff. Now that one we didn't get offline. We actually went to Walmart and got that doll for like $9, $10. Pretty reasonable. And Lala Loopsy is pretty expensive. It was expensive when we were growing up. But now things are vintage, so things are either gonna cost less or they're gonna cost more. But Catch Teeny Ping is very, very new. It's 4 years old. It's still new. It's still learning the world. So, it's already in a foreign country. So that already adds up with, the price. But the thing is, with price gouging crime,
Yeah.
the thing is with price gouging is that on certain sites like eBay and Amazon, you are able to set your own price. These people are only really just doing it for the money. Because ain't no way in hell that Hearts Pink toy costs $22 on the G market. I'm just gonna say 20. Ain't no way in hell that Hearts Pink toy I got you costs $20 on the G market, and I'm seeing the same Hearts Pink toy on eBay for $65. Ain't no way in fucking hell. Same thing with the figurines. Ain't no way sweet and sour dessert catch teeny pink figurines are $6 on the fucking G market and are running for goddamn 30 and $40 on eBay and Amazon. Ain't no way. 26, yeah. 26 is still expensive because, like I said, these figurines are $6. This is why too, when you see people on Instagram, you see people on Twitter, particularly kids, they have all this catch teeny pink stuff, right? They have more than what an average American could afford, right? That's because it's not expensive over there. And inflation really don't have anything to do with it. It's just a greed thing. So like if it's popular, you'll have people that's going to be there to fuck it up. You're going to have people over there that's going to milk it. You're going to have people over there that's going to, make their own stuff.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When I mean by people who's fucking it up, we talking about porn artists, not safe for work artists. That's what we're talking about. We have people that's going to hate on it. We're going to have people that's going to become obsessed with it. And even though this is aimed towards little girls, like the My Little Pony situation, you're seeing boys who are Gugu's age, who's like 14, 15 years old, getting into this show. You know what I'm saying? And these little boys ain't got nothing to do with their life. They all they just doing this in school and video games. That's all. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is with Catch Teeny Ping and how expensive it is, just because it's overseas, it should not be expensive.
Yeah.
$36 is relatively cheap for that Talking Hearts Pink toy I got you than it was from season 1 and from season 2. From season 2, I spent $52 on eBay to get you season 2 because I thought your Hearts Pink toy was officially broken because it started showing wear and tear. I really thought it was broken, and it turned out it really wasn't broken. It just needed new batteries. Yeah. But I also got batteries. And then you also gotta understand too, these Teenieping play sets are not even expensive in South Korea. In season 1, there's something called a Teenieping house. Bruh, our parents had to spend damn near $200 on that house. On that playset, and that playset ain't but so big. That playset is not even big. I can carry that thing around with me like a lunchbox. It's that light. It's that small. And that same Teenieping house, y'all, is $58. Probably cheaper than that now. But it was $58 in South Korea. Ain't no way in fuck. That's how you know they're out there for the money. You know, and I see My Little Pony toys all the way back from 2003, 2004. You know what I'm saying? And those just it's expensive, but really they have a reason to be expensive because it's fucking vintage. It's not new.
Yeah.
The 5th generation My Little Pony, I've seen that everywhere. Not expensive at all. I could walk in there with a 20 cash and buy probably like 4 or 5 of those little My Little Pony toys from Walmart. That's how that $20 cash. And then $4 a piece. And you're telling me that these little teeny pink figurines, these aren't $4 a piece. Not online at least. We're looking at $40, $30, $20. $20 is not really bad. To be honest with you, it's not really bad. But I'm gonna tell you a little quick story. Whew. On the week before of Halloween of this year, I was on Amazon shopping for some Teenieping stuff for my little sister Mary, and I ran across something season 3 because she said, "Well, I needed more male Teeniepings anyway," because she got a bunch of female ones. Well, it's not really a bunch, probably like 8 or 9 of them, but she have a bunch of female Teeniepings, and she was like, "Well, I need more male Teeniepings." So I said, "All right, I'm gonna get you some more male. I'm gonna get you male Teeniepings." On Amazon, I found Hurry Ping for $5. Amazon for $5. What a reasonable price. What? I'm not passing that shit up. So I buy it. And I was like, well, I see another one for $11, $12. And I said, I ain't passing that up. I'm going to buy it. Yeah, it's pretty much double the price as what it's supposed to be. But I would rather spend $12 and $5 on these toys rather than spend 40 and 50 and $60 on it. It is very sad. And it's even more sadder because the targeted demographic for these toys are fucking children. They're children that don't know any better. These are still getting to know the world aged children that these are targeted to. And it's very sad. It really is. Because you know what? Back in my day, and I don't know why I'm saying it like that because I was born in 1998, but back when I was growing up, I had a lot of toys. But guess what? Those toys weren't fucking expensive. I think the most expensive thing I had in that house from my mom and dad was that Nintendo DS. That was the most expensive thing that I had in the house. Everything else was probably like $50 and under. And it won't cheap. They didn't go cheap. They did not decidingly go cheap. They saw whatever it is that I might like. They got it. Boom, I had it. Less than 100. So, we're not shaming nobody because the world is going to shit, especially America. People have to make money somehow. People not only have to make money somehow, some way, but people, they have a life. And if selling these toys online for an inexplicable amount of money, and inexcusable amount of money is the way that they make it, then let it be. If they get paid for if these people who buy these put up these catch Teeniepings stuff for sale and all that, if that's the way that they buy, if that's the way that they make their money, then that's the way to make their money. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, target audience, because we took and we sold games on OfferUp to make a little bit of cash because my sister wanted a Sanrio nightgown, and by the grace of God, she got it. Our games, guys, we sold 4 games on OfferUp. We sold Rhythm Heaven, Super Mario, and Super Mario. What? New Super Mario Bros. Well, yeah, that one. We sold Minecraft on the PS3, and we sold Mario Galaxy. And Mario Galaxy barely played. It still looked new. It was barely played, barely used. It was like new. I'll say it like that. It was like new. And guess what? We sold those games for a reasonable price. I think it was $20. We sold it for a reasonable price. It was for $20, or was it 30? Was it 30? Or was it 20? Do you remember? I don't remember, but it was under 50, I'll tell you that. Okay, well, it was under 50. And we got a great price. A great price for it. We got paid for it. So, and by the way, yeah, our Rhythm Heaven game was used. Of course it was. But I want to tell you something. If you try to look for Rhythm Heaven of any sort, let alone DS, Wii, the DS, the Wii, 3DS, you're looking to spend over $50 for those, and especially if it's imported and it's from Japan, you're most likely going to be spending a hell of a lot of money on that. and but you know, people don't really have a Wii anymore. You know, people barely have a Wii. I mean, you know, it's just it's just that time. You know what I'm saying? So when you look for Rhythm Heaven, right? You look for Rhythm Heaven, you're going to look to spend about damn near $100 just to get it there. Damn near $100. My reasonable price for Catch Teenieping or anything Catch Teenieping cannot be like if it's a plush, it cannot be anywhere over $30. Especially if it's not over $30 in the home country it came from. People set this stuff up all the time. They're just trying to make a living. I can always tell you that. They can just try to make a living. But their true intentions could be hiding behind what they're doing. Even parents in South Korea was complaining about how expensive Catch Teenieping was. And Catch Teenieping at this point wasn't even running for 2 seasons. They just got on the market. And parents was talking about how expensive they were. But can you really blame them? Like the dollhouse, they probably think $58, which probably wasn't even 58 back then. But they probably was thinking that $58 was expensive. $58 for that small thing is not expensive. That's a good fucking gift. That's a good. That's not bad.
It's a good price.
That's a great bargain. I would purchase right that Teenieping house, that Teenieping dollhouse. I would purchase that for $58 rather than 200.
Yeah.
What a deal! I'm not passing that up. Only for somebody to get it get it, you know, get. I mean, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
I get it's overseas, right? I really do get it's overseas. I'm not saying that that I don't. I really do get that it's overseas. But the problem is the expense. That's how expensive it is. I should never have to go on eBay or Gmarket and see something Catch Teenieping related under $16, and then on eBay it's $42. So I shouldn't have to see that. Nobody should. Not even just me, because we don't have kids in the house. Not even just me. The only kid we have in the house is Mary, and she's 20. So, you know, it's very weird, and it's not only weird. It's pretty fucked up, really. That this most of this Catch Teenieping stuff is expensive, and it doesn't have to be. And I guarantee you, hear me out. And this is probably what's going to shock a lot of people when Catch Teenieping soon make their merch over here in America. I fuck you not. Those merchandise are probably not even going to be nowhere near $30 and $40. It's probably going to be 6, 7, and 8, like it said on Gmarket. It's probably going to be 16, $17, like it says on Gmarket. It's not going to be expensive, guys. I'm telling you that right now. Before somebody gets crazy, I'm telling you that right now. It ain't going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. And honestly, I can't wait for it to start coming over here, so we can stop spending so much money online for these toys for our children, these toys for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, hear me out, we still work, we still have stuff to pay, we still have, people to take care of. And I'm speaking for a general audience. I'm talking about teenagers and adults. I'm speaking for a general audience. We still have to pay with stuff for school. If you're still going on field trips, we still got to pay for that. We can't just be blowing all of our money on things that are $40 and $50, and it shouldn't even be $40 and $50. And the crazy part about it is you're selling on sites that let you set your own price.
Yeah. Most definitely.
You're selling on Amazon. Amazon lets you set your own price, and we know because we publish books.
Yeah.
eBay let you set your own price. OfferUp lets you set your own price.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about G Market because we never sold on G Market before. But I can guarantee you that G Market lets you set your own price. So if these sites let you set your own price, right? If they let you set your own price, why do you think it's appropriate to take something that originally cost $6 from its home country and turn it into $26? Why do you think that's appropriate? That's not worth $6. 26. That ain't worth it. Why are you gonna take something that originally cost $16 and turn it into 40? That don't make any sense. That's price gouging. And unless you are in dire need of money, like I have something to pay out by next week, I need somebody's cash to give it to me now, and then I'll give them this Hearts pink plush they want really so bad, then I understand you are excused. But for the people who just selling it just to be selling it, knowing good and damn well that that's very fucking much for people over here in America and across the damn world, y'all wrong for that, y'all. Y'all's wrong for that. All in all, what we saying is catch Teenieping should not be expensive. I don't care who the target audience is, what the demographic is, what the ratings are, if the popularity is. No toy should never be costing no damn near $100, and it's made out of nothing but plastic. The only toy and the only merch I expect from that is Barbie. The Barbie Dream House is $200, and rightfully so. That dollhouse is big. My sister's like, I don't know how tall she is, but she's pretty fucking short. But that dollhouse is about as tall as her, and it has a fully functional doorbell. Are you serious? That's $200 worth right there. I would rather that than spend $200 on a tiny dollhouse that's really no bigger than the average size of a bed pillow. Smaller than that. What's so funny? You're just getting mad. I just said that we weren't going to get mad. No, you said you weren't going to get mad. And I'm not mad. I'm just very disappointed. Same thing with video games, bro. Video games should not, unless it's like somebody grants out on Call of Duty, something that takes years to develop, years to make, then I understand that too. $60 on the market, go. People gonna buy it anyway. But for certain kind of games like Mario and shit, that shit should not even be over $40. But look, we sell books where our books is like ranging from $3 to $9. Who the hell are we to tell to set their own price? We're just a couple of American kids, girls, giving their opinion about expensive stuff. Because you have people who are diehard fans of My Little Pony, and if they see anything My Little Pony, regardless if it's cheap or a spinoff or what, they buy. And that's exactly what seems like. That's exactly what Catch Teenieping seems to do, is to follow in America's footsteps with My Little Pony. They see Catch Teenieping, they get it, no matter how much it costs.
Yeah.
But that's got to stop. We're going to have to wait for some prices to drop. Before I go, I want to look at the Barbie Dream House in 2024 real quick. And I want to give you the first thing I see. $138 free delivery. So why is the Barbie Dream House, and it looks like it's a big house. There's a picture of a little girl in it, and this little girl is about as tall as this dream house. So that should tell you that's a pretty big place set. This dream house have a pool, it has a slide. It's a big thing. And I can guarantee you that doorbell works.
Yeah.
True. Three-story pool, slide, pet elevator, and puppy play areas, including 75 pieces, including toy furniture. So, why in the heck is that Teenieping dollhouse from 2 to 4 years ago? Why was that pretty much $100 more? And it doesn't even do anything. The only thing that it really does that I kind of see is really cool is the little heart wing thing that's on top of the house. The only thing that it really just does, you could turn it. You can turn it so you don't have to keep turning the house, but you could turn that.
Yeah.
But that's it. It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't say it doesn't make any sounds. It came with stickers. It came with furniture. And here's another thing about Korea and Japan. And I always have to remind my sister of this. When you have imported toys from Korea or from Japan, you have to be careful with it because it's very fragile. These aren't American toys. You can't be rough with it.
Yeah.
I have to tell you that all the time. Be gentle with your toys. Be caring with your toys, because those $50, those $100, you break that goes down the drain, and we're not going to get you another one. And you know what? I shouldn't even have to say that, because if that Teenieping house was really $58 over here, I wouldn't mind getting you another one. It's $58. I don't care. But since it was 200, we ain't getting you another one. That's it.
Mm.
So I just had to pull out that little example. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm mean as fuck. But that's just something that we have to get off the fucking chest, yeah?
Yeah.
So, shop smarter. Don't spend more money if you know good and damn well if you ain't got to. Good and damn well.
But I guess, I mean, I guess that's it. See ya.